Hi, everybody. We're from Frederick County. It's a county about an hour west of Baltimore. It's a rural county of about 200,000, and we have a city in the middle of it of about 60,000. And I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the Green Homes Challenge that we developed over the last year. We have some key goals related to some of our grants that you can see: motivating 2,000 households and certifying 1,460 and reducing our carbon emissions. But as we were developing this program, one of the things I was really interested in is personality types. There are those that leave me alone, I'll do it myself. There are those that really won't do it unless their friends are doing it with them. And there are those that really need a personal coach or a mentor. And I look at this in terms of like when you decide you want to get exercise, which of those three things are you? So I wanted to frame our program to meet the needs of different types of personalities and also address some of the key barriers that we've uncovered through some informal surveying, and the predominant one being, I have good intentions, but I'm just too busy. In terms of developing the program, I didn't go the traditional approach of focus group, pilot, because our grant program just didn't allow for that. So my focus group was all the programs I could ferret out across the country. And I spent about 4 months talking to all the program coordinators and finding out about their successes and their challenges. And these are some of them. And the Baltimore Neighborhood Energy Challenge was one, and another important one was the Annapolis Environmental Stewardship Program. So I sort of benefited from all of their piloting. As I sort of pulled the best of all of these different programs and put it in a package called the Green Homes Challenge. The framework is 3 challenges with corresponding certification programs associated with each. The certification is optional. Each challenge comes with its own handbook, and I'm going to talk about our community rollout strategy. Our first challenge is the only one we've launched so far. It's called Be a Power Saver, all about reducing energy use and utility bills. Coming hopefully later next year will be a Green Leader, which is all about adopting environmentally friendly practices in your household. And challenge 3, Be a Renewable Star, is all about using renewable energy. So our key focus in the Power Saver Challenge is the home energy audit. And we are working with our local utility to really get the word out about some free and reduced cost home energy audit options. The challenge is only 12% of people who have audits actually do anything. So another focus of our program is to have people actually make a written plan to do one thing based on their audit recommendation and then implement one energy-saving retrofit project. So in order to certify, you have to go through a number of steps and earn a total of 50 points for certification. But those are the key things we're really after. In terms of our resources, we developed the Power Saver Handbook, and I'll put some of these out on the table as a display. It contains like a case study for energy conservation in one household, our steps towards certification, and it also includes a catalog of 56 ranked energy-saving actions, ranked by environmental benefit, cost, and the amount of effort involved in each one. Our idea was to create one thing where it really contains everything somebody needs to know to become a power saver. It's free, it's online and downloadable, and it contains a lot of online resources as well as how-to videos, links to how-to videos to how to do everything from insulate a door and all those sorts of things. Another resource is Green Ambassadors, which I'll talk about in a minute, and the EarthAid online tool, which helps people track their energy use and earn rewards for saving energy. What's in it for participants? We do have some incentives for certifying. We also have we'll have annual drawings for high-value prizes. And we also have recognition planned along the lines of some of the other things you've heard about. We're rolling it out through something called Powerwear Parties, and yes, they're supposed to sound like Tupperware parties. These are fun, interactive gatherings to help households become more power aware, identify and address barriers in their own inaction, what's keeping them from acting, and pledging to take 1 to 4 energy-saving steps. These are hosted, we host one every month, but they're hosted by individuals within affiliated communities, such as a workplace, faith community, or your neighborhood. But they're led by our staff and volunteers, so the host has very little that they need to do other than get their friends together and provide some refreshments. We do incentivize hosts with a free Watt Watchers Comprehensive Home Energy Audit, which is a $140 value. Another way we're rolling it out is through Green Ambassadors, which I stole from Baltimore's Neighborhood Energy Challenge. We're looking for known volunteer leaders in communities to promote the challenge, disseminate resources, host Powerwear parties, organize workshops, organize green teams, and it's a very flexible role. Is that 6 minutes? Okay. We also have roles for municipalities to get involved with the challenge. I wanted to touch on how we're using principles of influence. Some of you are probably familiar with Robert Cialdini's book called Influence. Our Powerwear parties use things like reciprocity. We give gifts. We social proofs. We ask people to make a pledge. We take a picture of them. We put it on our website. We do scarcity. We hand out the handbook, you know, and then we say, oh, if you don't register, we're going to take it back. So we have some concessions. Gee, if you can't register at this time, we'll at least make a pledge. Some of the ways we use principles of influence with Green Ambassadors are similar. The principle of liking, they're known leaders in their community. We give them badges, which actually they really get off on their badges. They're social proof. They're examples that others in their community can follow. And other things like commitment and reciprocity. What's next? This summer we're doing 20 energy action house calls with retrofit projects with a youth summer volunteer program. We have the other 2 channels coming down the road. We also have a cooperative purchasing program in line for a solar PV, as well as grants for solar PV and thermal installations, which are really tax credits, but we can't call them that. We have, since January, we just launched January 18th, we have 277 registered challenge takers. We've hosted 13 Powerwear parties. We have 14 Green Ambassadors, which was the big surprise. We had more than 30 people express interest in the Green Ambassador role. So it's like we're providing a framework through which people can exercise their interest in this initiative. Just some of our partners and our funders. Our latest funder is EPA. We have a $500,000 Climate Showcase Communities grant we're very excited about. And the Chesapeake Conservation Corps provides us with an AmeriCorps volunteer on a full-time basis. This is just who we are, and I'm done. Thank you.